So when I was saying, when you say no to anything, you're saying no to God. What I mean by that is, yes, even if Satan took you to the top of a tall building or a ledge and he's like, "You're the son of God, throw yourself down from here. Make these make these stones into bread. Be my bitch." Right? Even if that happens, saying no to it would be like just denying it isn't there. Right? You see what I'm saying? Like, we don't deny what isn't here already. It's not about denying anything. Like, because I met people in the world where I would have sworn that they was the devil. I would have sworn up and down, like, yo, God sending me somebody to test me specifically. And guess what? It turned out that fucking way until I learned who the fuck I was, right? Now it's like, yeah, I can still say no to them. I can still say if something's fucking stupid or they put me in a fucking stupid ass role or job or position, I can be like, nah, fuck that. I keep moving on down the road, right? But what the fuck do you say yes to is what I'm trying to get at, you know? What's the yes? Where's the fun at? You know what I mean? Like, I think that's why I think that's why women are so appealing to us, because you grow up around this like ultra religious culture. There's going to be like a fucking there's a correction waiting to happen. And it's just like, okay, let's go over here. Let's see what's over here, right? And then you see what's over there and you do pretty much everything else. You do everything that there is to do, right? For some people it's they join the military and they gun down a bunch of Saudis or children or whatever. For some it's like these some sex workers, they like get abortions and shit like that, you know. I've seen it happen, and just like fucking like there's like rituals of self humiliation in this world. There's rituals. For some, it's joining secret societies, right? For some, it's like getting extremely rich and donating to libraries, right? It's all these different schemes and industries. For some people, it's purely about industry. For some, it's purely about the crumbs that come from life, the status, the hot sex, the getting into movies, the being seen. Because if you see me enough times here on YouTube, oh, that's gonna validate me when all my views go up. Oh, la, la, la. Yeah, that really validates me when they go down. La, la, la. What the fuck is going on, bro? So you gotta remember, like, when you're controlling reality, when you're manipulating energy, right? It's there may in turn be a repercussion to that. But you gotta get it to a happy place where it's like you're allowing whatever comes back, so that, oh, that's a learning process, that's a tool for me, and also that's fucking made up and invented. Because if we can't make sense of anything in the Bible, in the Quran, in the 84,000 or however many Buddhist scriptures, then who the fuck will? Who's going to make sense of it? Right? And I could talk verbal diarrhea all fucking day, but to denigrate self and to be like, well, you're not worth this. You're not worth this amount of money. Why? Oh, because your old story is that your dad never approved of you and, thought you were fucking like just not worth it for whatever reason. That's the old story. Oh, yeah, okay, well that's I'm not gonna say no to that, but I'm going to say yes to the thing that I do want. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to say yes to the thing that I do want in life, as opposed to standing in front of a fucking brick wall and going, no, 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 brick wall, you're not here. But all you have to do is shift your focus. And sometimes it is a physical thing. Sometimes it's simply like, hey, just fucking leave. Like, just go walk out the front door, you know? Like, if you're in a toxic relationship, I'd recommend it. But through the power of the mind, you don't have to go that way. You could actually go the other way. You can be like, oh, yeah. Nah, this person loves me now. This person fucking loves me, gives me all the money, all the resources, whatever it is, the cars, whatever. And it's precise. And suddenly it's precise. You know what I mean? And I start thinking, man, it's like, what would I do uh, with just the people around me and thinking, like, oh, it had to be a certain way, right? It has to be a certain way. Otherwise, I'm a bad person. It has to be according to the law in the Bible, right? Because the more you read the Bible, the more you focus on that, the more you end up becoming that law, whatever it is, and you repeat these scriptures over and over again, and you think, oh well, this is about being a good person. I'm going to use this to support that position, and that's what everybody does. It's what religion does. Is what anti-religious people do. They all do that, as opposed to saying, oh, so I'm going to let this phone tell me who I am. I'm going to let this ad tell me who I am. I'm going to let this book tell me who I am. No, it's all us using these resources, just like money, to buy things. We can use books to buy time. We can use, uh, you know, steel parts. We can use anything, backpacks, just whatever object is right next to you. You can use your own words to buy things. You can be like, hey man, yeah, like down the line. That's how credit was invented. It was always like, oh well, I don't have anything for you right this second, but it's like, yeah, man, you get it. You just talk with people long enough. That's what fucking happens, man. So, don't say no to anything, because when you say no to anything, you're saying no to God. You're saying no to the God that exists within everything and everybody. And that God is made up of atoms, constantly moving, like it's all the same stuff. Like I could literally go over there and it would look different because I'm giving it a different look. And it might feel different because I'm giving it a different feel mentally, but it's really all the fucking same. It might as well just be like blackness. But that'd be boring as shit, right? Then it'd be like, what are we creating then? We're not creating anything. What the fuck? So, but we are. We're creating everything that's worth a shit. Everything. Think about it. Why would a God who loves you, and I wrote about this in my latest Substack piece that I'm about to publish, why would a God who loves you tell you that if you're in these 8 subcategories of human, you're going to burn in hell? It's done. It's done, Bucko. Oops, didn't listen to me. Now, in a previous video, I made a case for why that is possible. It's certainly possible. All things are possible. The reason it's possible is because when I was a kid playing with Legos, and Lego meant I built cities with Legos and Lego people, and then one day I'd just be like, fuck this, and I just dismantle the shit, and I'd be like, yeah. Am I supposed to expect to give a fuck what those Lego people think? That's the sky god view. That's like that's like the religious view of it, right? That's just one view. The other view is we are not bodies, but we are in bodies. Sort of like how water is in a container. I talked about this before. Water is in a container, but it's not limited by the container. It's simply held temporarily by the container. But death is not something that overpowers us. We invented death. We invented death. We invented our concept of God as well. So when you understand that you and me, we invented this thing, that's why, dude, I don't go around saying fucking I am all day like a fucking retard. I've been there, done that. That's just lame and gay. You know what I would say instead? We are. We are. See, doesn't that just feel better? Doesn't that just feel like liberating? Be like, we are this instead. That's how the one world fucking religion operates, baby. It's always like, it's based on communion. It's based on community, right? The body of Christ. The body of Christ. See, we're not a body. We're not a body in all this. That's all this the fucking New Agers are trying to spread that fucking bullshit propaganda. You're not a body, man, you know, because you're not a body, because then it's like you're gonna dissociate and spiritually bypass, bro. You're gonna spiritually bypass. Like fucking, it's like it's a fucking heart condition or something. You're spiritually bypassed, bro. Um, and my answer to that would be now, obviously, you are not only a body. I am not only a body, but we are also a body, right? We're also a body. And that's part of the experience. If you've ever taken dissociatives, which is, it's kind of like magic, right? Um, and magicians often participate in that shit. And it's an experience. I don't really care about it really one way or the other, but it's definitely an experience. You take dissociatives like ketamine and shit like that, bro, you'll have these fucking out of body experiences, right? DMT, same shit. I mean, it's not, but it's whatever you think it's gonna be. If you think you're gonna start seeing lizards crawling up the wall and shit, I'm like, bro, I could do that. My mind is so fucking powerful, man. My mind is so trippy already. It's like, oh, there's a giant tarantula in the fucking corner there, but it's a friendly tarantula. You see what I'm saying? I'm giving it distinct characteristics. I'm be like, I can decide what that I've, for example, sometimes mosquitoes will come into my room, right? Mosquitoes when it gets muggy out and shit, but they never sting me. They never. They leave me alone, and then I just wipe them off the wall. I used to have to chase bugs. I used to be scared of bugs. I used to like have to chase them, or I'd be like a Buddhist, where I'd be like, I can't kill a bug. I can't kill a bug, man. It's like me, bro. It's like me. I'm like, well, you just thought about killing yourself today, faggot. Excuse me? You think about it every fucking day. Don't lie to me. And I quit that, by the way. I quit that. Just because, not because it was leading anywhere, or it's like it's a story, like, oh, I'm fucking, an author or some shit. Nah, nah. It ain't like that. But it's literally just like, I'm just, like, there's better things to just focus on, like high speed rail, or even drugs, even like, I would say even drinking, even though I don't drink anymore, I would say that drinking is better than that. But you see, I don't stand in front of the alcohol in the supermarket and be like, no, 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 because dude, that's how it gets you. What I used to do, dude, when I was an alcoholic from my teenager years, I used to like I used to freeze like in the store and just like look at the alcohol. I would like calculate all the prices. I would calculate ABV. I would just be like so tweaked out over this fucking beer and shit that I needed. And I would look at the shit and I'd be like, I need you, baby. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, now I'm like, dude, it's just fucking water and it's retarded and gay. And I'm like, beer's okay, but like, there's like a level of alcohol where it's like, oh, okay, I could see why you want to ban that. Like, wine is just fucking demonic. Like, wine is just fucking like so stupid. Like, who the fuck drinks wine? You know what I mean? Like, I get that shit away from me. I don't even want that shit. It's like people who fucking eat like mothballs, or like, what do they call them? Just people who eat like alligator or something. I'll be like, dude, just give me chicken. Like, I'm fine with, I don't give a fuck. I'm a simple dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't even really care what I eat these days. I used to be like, I gotta mix it up, bro. I gotta like cook, and I gotta do all these recipes and shit. Like, dude, I love tamales out of a fucking can, all right? In the fucking pot. I like canned foods, canned vegetables, canned fruits, shit like that. Bro, I'm 100% cool with that, because people never buy them. They never fucking buy them. So it's like they're trying to get rid of them. You don't even have to. And with the self checkouts, you don't even have to fucking pay for them anymore. You just throw them in a fucking bag and just walk right out and be like, "Damn, I just got free food, motherfucker." Why the fuck? I used to be like, "Oh, I gotta go on food stamps." I used to n-word it up. It's like, "Oh, I gotta go on food stamps, bro. I gotta go on food stamps, bro." It's like, gee, I don't need no nigga motherfucking food stamps, nigga. Shit. I just You know, you want free food. It's like they can't get rid of the food fast enough before it fucking spoils. You see what I'm saying? It's like restaurants too, man. All you gotta do is walk behind a fucking restaurant and ask. Ask them, hey, what the fuck you throwing away today? Like, well, the state, if we don't throw this away, the state's gonna crawl up our ass. Like, yeah, well, give it to me. Give it to me. It's my food now. Well, you gonna give it to the raccoons? You want raccoons up in this bitch? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't fucking think so. Of course you don't want raccoons. Give that shit to me. I'll give it to a food drive. I'll donate it to hungry children all around the world. That's how shit gets done. And it's the same thing with money. It should be the same thing with money. It fucking, in my world, it fucking is. You know, everybody makes pretty much the same damn amount of money. If I'm being real, I don't think I've met a single person that like makes way more than me or way less than me. I just don't meet those people. You know what I mean? So we like all kind of have, yeah, it's like bank accounts might say different shit. The thing about even the bank accounts saying different numbers though, even when the bank accounts say different numbers, it's like no, the number's always bigger than that because it's all computers now. It's all just like, you know what I mean? Like just because a motherfucker's a certain amount of funds in a bank account, that that doesn't always mean that they're going to be able to use all the funds in that account because the banks will, when you got a good enough relationship with the banks, they'll call you a million times a day and be like, "Hey man, you know, you're like you're at your, yeah, you're at your limit that we talked about earlier and shit. So yeah, the card's gonna automatically ding dong." And it's like, "Oh shit, no, that's why I got credit now. I can use this card instead." Or you know, just it's about the creativity element of money that I think is the most fascinating and exciting. But I would also say that money sucks, and I prefer to have somebody else take care of it. Just in my personal case, but you know, obviously, it's good to have a certain amount of it, and I don't think it's good to have too much of it. I don't think it's good to have too little of it either, which is why I donate 90% of the shit to libraries, to public funds. I prefer the public funds as opposed to private at this time, with the exception of 501c3s. I'm very passionate about those two because that can get your foot in the door when it comes to the arts. And dude, I'm just spitting mad fucking game. This is millionaire game. This is millionaire talk we spitting here, motherfucker. I love you guys so much. Remember, don't say no to fucking anything. Don't say no to anything. Don't say no to anything because when you say no to anything, you're saying no to the anythingness within you, which is literally the universal creator. That's blasphemy. Love you guys. Jake Jones Comedy. Peace and love to all.